If you do not start learning how to leverage AI in your business, you are going to get left behind. It is just a simple fact in today's day and age. Now, you may be asking yourself, well, where do I even start with this stuff? I mean, I don't even know where I need to implement this in my business or so on and so forth. Well, I'm going to give you some simple steps or simple tips of what I've seen it be useful for, as far as like just minor stuff. Honestly, it's nothing crazy, but it's areas where it's provided me a ton of time savings just by this simple step. But first, for those of you who know me, you know that I not only run a transactional funding business, but I also own a property management business based out of the Nashville, Tennessee area. Now, with that business, it's gotten to the point where I'm now hiring on a operations manager, so a full-time W-2 employee. Why exactly am I bringing this up? Well, I believe that 90% of the time, if an employee fails or has to leave the company or you have to let them go, it is 100% on you, the person who hired them. For example, either you didn't set the appropriate expectations up front, you didn't provide the resources, you didn't provide the appropriate training, so on and so forth. Again, I believe it's firmly 100% on you at that point in time. And I've seen this firsthand. One of my first contract employees, it was one of my first housekeepers, when I did exactly that, because since I didn't set those expectations, as time went on, there was little things that weren't really working very well, and I let those slide, and then that continued to let slide. And then when it got to the point where I had to actually come in and reset or actually set those expectations, it just didn't work out, because they had gotten used to it one way and they just unfortunately weren't willing to change. So I did have to let that person go, and that was 100% on me, because again, I did not put the appropriate foot forward on my end. So to avoid that, I've since learned my lesson, and what I'm doing now, and kind of bringing this full circle, is what I should have done for all my previous hires, and that is creating a 2-week onboarding schedule. So what I did is I did exactly that for this W-2 employee that just came on board. Now, bringing this back to the AI space, I didn't really I leveraged AI in a big way to actually create that for me. Here, I'll just read this out for you. So all I did is I went into chat, something you all should be familiarizing yourself with. So ChatGPT, all I did is an extremely simple prompt. So it was, hey chat, I'm looking to create a 2-week onboarding agenda for a new hire in my property management company. This company is focused heavily in short-term vacation rentals, but also manages standard monthly and long-term leases as well. This hire's role will be in operations manager. He will be managing all guest relations, vendor relations, quality inspections, inventory management, maintenance requests, as well as onboarding new properties as they come in. That was literally it. It's that simple. So I put that into place, or I put that prompt in there, and what do you know? Within a few seconds, it had spit out a full 2-week onboarding schedule, bulletized for each day, what were kind of the tasks or items to bring up within the morning times, the afternoon times. I think it even put in there optimal times for breaks. I mean, it actually broke down it very simply. I went in there, really had to skim read it. There was very few minor changes that I needed to kind of adjust it to my specific scenario, because there's specific systems that are within my company that maybe aren't common across other property management companies. But yeah, it was super simple. And all I had to do from that point was create an SOP for each of the individual sections. And that wasn't even any extra work as well. And I'll get into that and what I mean by that. So I follow this guy. A lot of people are probably aware of him, but his name's Dan Martell. So he has founded and exited multiple SaaS companies, but he's also the author of the book, Buy Back Your Time. Phenomenal book, highly recommend it. But within that book, one of the concepts he mentions is the camcorder method. And really simply put, all it is you're just recording yourself, or whoever's doing it, recording yourself doing the task at hand that you're looking to train somebody on or create an SOP on. It's really that simple. So what I did is I got, so the screen recording software, it's called Loom. All I did is I just grabbed this nifty little mic here, got in front of my screen. And again, if it's not something that's on your computer, guys, you can go out and you can have just your phone on a tripod, or just carry your phone with you. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. Don't overcomplicate it. But again, I brought that nifty little mic over. I hit screen record and I recorded myself going through the task. For example, one of the tasks was our weekly reservation audit check. And again, as I was going through it, I was screen recording it and I was talking through the steps as I was going through it, as if someone was listening, or if I was just talking or training the employee right there and going, hey, this is what you do at this step. This is why I do this in this step. If this happens, this is the person you need to contact. If a guest has such and such, like something on this reservation that's special for like when they're coming, or a special request, this is how you handle it, so on and so forth. It's that simple, super simple. No, and one, it didn't create any extra work, guys, because you got to think about this. I'm doing the job that I'm hiring him for. That's the reason why I'm hiring him, is to take a lot of this stuff off my plate. So as I was doing it, all I was doing is just recording. So it's really no additional work for me. So super simple. And even better, with these recordings, I'm just going to have that as the SOP for him to create the SOP for the next hire. So this is a one and done, easy, super simple. Now you may be asking still, like, okay, that's all fine and dandy, but I still don't exactly know where to start. Well, guess what? You can ask AI to help you with a plan on how to learn AI. Here, I'll give you another prompt. So let's see, I'll read this one off for you. Hey chat, can you please outline a framework where I can supercharge my learning in AI knowledge and implementation in 15 minutes max daily increments for, I don't know, 30 to 60 days straight? And guess what? With that, it'll give you a day-by-day schedule it'll give you like an outline on the resources of getting you up and running, and it will kind of point you to where you need to go. And you can have it, like you can put in the prompt, like teach me all these other AI tools. Like you've got Perplexity, you've got Grok, have it outline it in a succinct way. And again, this is a simple prompt. If you tell it that you want to learn about AI, it's going to go through a lot of that stuff and point you towards the right resources. It's really that simple, guys. I'm going to start adding a lot of AI stuff as far as quick tips in a lot of my videos here in the future, because I am implementing it. I am using it within my business, my personal life, and there's a lot of time-saving tips. And I'm like not even scratching the surface, guys. Nowhere near scratching the surface. There's so much capability that a lot of us are not even aware of. And as I learn that stuff, I am going to bring that to you, because I think it's going to be value add to a lot of people in their business. I think it's going to be very important for people to be leveraging this in their business in the future. Otherwise, like I said, you're going to get left behind. So with that, I will see you on the next one, and have fun.